Every week, Shruti ma'am and I, both of us are going to handle you all. We will give you month-wise categorization. What are the topics? How are we going to go about with it? If you miss, connect is lost because every session is connected to each other. If you feel that, you miss one session and you get back to the next one, there is something very important you lose out in between. So give your best these 6 months. Try to be full with your attendance. Maintain a notebook, both for the theory and for the practical. Jot down the important points as they are being discussed. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family if you feel it is something very new and worthy. From my side, definitely it's a worthy expression. So I'm going to look forward to your enjoyment every moment in that 60-minute session. Look forward to that. Later, you will feel that is a very, very helpful book. It becomes a journal for your learning. Okay? So I'll see you all on Monday, sharp at 8 p.m. or 7:55 p.m. Do log in, enjoy every moment of the session. And let it be a roller coaster ride of English language learning. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Sudata ma'am. I think I also stand on the same grounds of whatever points that she rightly said. It's not like you attend theory and you think that, okay, practicals I will not attend, or it's not the other way around. You attend only practicals and you miss out on theory. In case if you miss, Rambabu sir has already said that he will be uploading videos, but that doesn't mean you miss classes on a regular basis. So that is what I really want to emphasize on. And apart from that, what I understand from all the students is all of you are aspiring to become flawless and confident speakers. And that can happen only if you repeatedly do what you are asked to do, right? Excellence, then it becomes a habit. So you have to repeatedly take care of your notes, your revisions, the classes, your activities, and then nothing can stop you. Thank you.
Smarties, let us welcome our ma'am with our signature clap. Meha will give the caution and every one of us will follow.
Join your thumbs. Now we're ready to go. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Smarties. A very good evening. Smarties, today we are going to talk about the second soft skill, which is time management. Okay. So we finished our team building and collaboration, which was our first session on soft skills. And today we will be talking about the second session, which will be on time management. Entire month one is full of soft skills enhancement. Okay, out of which we finished team building and collaboration. And today we'll be talking about time management. Let's revise. Can somebody unmute and tell me what is time management?
Time management means organizing time.
Okay, organizing time effectively. Can you put your own words and elaborate what it means to organize your time effectively?
Complete the work in correct time. What we decided to plan.
Okay, so
Before-
whatever you have planned, if you finish those plans of yours or goals or tasks of yours, you feel you have managed your time well. So, can somebody else give me their version of time management? Not the definition. Put it in your own words.
Doing
Kavya.
the right thing first.
Okay, yes, Meha, doing the right things first. Yes, Kavya, your version?
So like time management is planning time effectively to get activities done from your to-do list.
Okay. Prajay?
Complete task or activity in time.
Okay, complete a task or an activity on time or in time. Fine. Yakshita, how do you manage your time?
I feel like time management is managing our time to complete our priorities in time so that we can succeed in a particular work.
Okay, so prioritization. What is time? Is time important?
Yes, madam.
Why is it important, Vincent? Why do you think it's important? Okay, Vincent, whenever you feel like comfortable, you can speak. Okay?
Yes, madam.
But listen, yeah? Always. Adisha, can you define time management in your own words?
Yeah, for me, time management is like a work
Mm-hmm.
done on time.
Okay, the work that is done on time.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
Like if we have a group project and the deadline is 2 days, so
Mm-hmm.
we have to like divide the work, manage it on time, and get the work done in 2 days.
Yes. So time management is also an indication of how you're going to finish the task. For example, like how rightly Adisha mentioned, if you have a deadline of 2 days, a deadline is a deadline. No matter what, you need to plan and organize and prioritize your particular day in such a way that your goal is accomplished. So, your first priority is your project. So, you have to ensure that you finish that on time. Can you ask the project to wait and can you do something else? No, right? You have a priority. So,
No.
time management works hand in hand with planning and organizing also. What exactly you understood about 5 points of view? Anyone?
To structure time freely, to understand your
Mm-hmm.
24-hour time, it constantly changes. Accepting changes is time management. Manage your time well.
Yes. So, what we need to understand is I have 24 hours, you have 24 hours, and every single person on this planet has only 24 hours in a day. Agreed? But the way we manage every single day is different and it varies from person to person. There is your sleep time, there is your eating time, there are your different tasks that you perform. And is it possible for you to follow the same timetable or schedule every single day ever since you are born? No.
No, ma'am.
There are so many factors which uh, contributes to that change. Okay. So every day changes and every person's perspective about time management changes and they have that authority or that freeness to plan their day however they want. Okay. So I have my independence to plan my day and so do you. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So that's 5 points of view. So that's the perspective. Perspective means it's your view. I'll tell you what exactly is time management with an example. Now, my question to you is how do you organize your time effectively? Now, how are you going to do that? How are you going to organize your time effectively? We understand the definition. Organize your time effectively. Now, so what is that effectiveness? What is that organization that you're supposed to do? Yes, Kavya.
You have to plan, prepare, and practice.
Yes, you have to do things in such a way that there's a planning, there's a preparation, and you also practice. Only then you bring that effectiveness. I also ponder upon this question. How do you bring those organizational skills so that your time is effectively managed? Okay, so now I'll explain in detail. I'll break down that definition for you all. Okay, now I'll tell you when you have to make notes. I want you all to look at my screen. You understood organizing your time effectively. Fine. But how? How can you make it effective? How can you organize? I'll give you an example. Say, for example, I have a painting competition. Okay, and that is on 29th of February at 10 a.m. That painting competition, the place where it is held, it takes 1 hour from my place to reach the center. And latecomers are not allowed. Now that's the condition for me. Okay? You're getting my example? Now, how am I going to plan my day? Okay. So how am I going to ensure that I reach the venue on time? Now I know that the painting competition is at 10 o'clock and I know it takes 1 hour from my place to reach that center. So how am I going to make it? How am I going to plan my day? This is what it is. You remember ma'am had explained time-based features?
Ma'am.
Yes? Can somebody tell me how you will be planning if you are in that scenario? Before I tell mine, I want to hear from you all. Yes, Kavya.
First, the night before, I would plan out my entire day, like basically make like the a specific routine for the next day. Second, I would prioritize all the things that I do in a day and maybe cut off some unnecessary things that I do so that I can make time to get ready and like, go to the painting competition venue. After that, I will obviously put reminders on my phone, on my laptops, or even sticky notes like on my books just to remind me that you have a painting competition today. Then I will try to do everything as fast as possible. So it will look like I wake up at 6 a.m. I get ready, I have my breakfast, and I just do some extra work in the meantime. After that, at 9 o'clock, I will leave from my house, and at 10 I will reach there.
Yes. So that is time-based feature. So she explained all the six. Yes, Anson, your version.
I'll wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and we have to prepare all the books, pens, pencils, sketches, those all for painting.
Yes.
After doing those all, we should get ready for the competition. We should start from 9 o'clock. It will take 1 hour to reach that painting competition. From 10 o'clock onwards, you can start the competition.
Yes. Can I hear it from you, Rohit?
First thing I will do, I want to be prepared on 28th for painting competition. Second thing, I want to wake up at 6 a.m. on 29th. Third thing is, want to check all the things used for competition. And I have to leave from my place of residence to center at 8:30 from my residence to the center.
Yes.
Ma'am, may I add one more thing?
Yes, Kavya.
So the night before, because I'm unsure if I will have enough time to pack all necessary things for the art competition, I will pack it the night before and have
Yes.
all the stuff ready. Like there's a study table in front of me or like on my bed.
So now I am going to tell all the 6 points. Okay, make a note of it. And I will give you an activity and you will have to do the activity in a similar fashion online. Right now you need to do. See, painting competition is my plan and it's on 29th and 10 a.m. is the target and it takes 1 hour from my place. So the first thing that I do, like most of the people rightly said, I will do my planning the previous day, not on 29th of morning. Okay. So I plan my previous day such that my dress is ironed. Okay. All my related items, be it paintings, be it brushes, everything is ready. My bag is ready. Okay. So I need not have to break my head the next day morning. My venue details, I'm sure enough that, okay, I know where exactly the venue is. So that's my point number one. That's my planning. And I also plan what time am I going to wake up on 29th morning. Like most of you said, 6 a.m. I pre-program my mind that I'm going to wake up at 6. I'm going to set in some alarms if at all needed, if I'm not used to waking up at 6 o'clock, or whatever time allots you, okay, or suits you. Say, suppose you can get up at 7 and still you can reach, that's your call, but you need to plan that. It's not like you get up at 7 in the morning and you're all over the place. No, you have to decide your previous day what time you're going to get up the next day morning. So that's it's called pre-planning. That's the point number one. Now, as per my plan, my bag is ready and everything is ready. I go to sleep. Okay, I get up at 6 o'clock. What do you think should the first thing that I should be doing? Should I go and check my phone?
No.
No. What if it's very tempting? What will happen if I go check my phone?
It will be late for competition.
Yes, I'm so much drawn by photos and messages and emails that I go scrolling and scrolling and scrolling that probably I will lose out on my time. Despite I got up early. So it's not gonna help me at all. Yes, Prajay, agreed to what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct, no? Though I pre-programmed my mind that I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock, if I get up at 6 o'clock and if I waste my time, then there's no point. Planning does not work. Yes? Isn't it? So that is why prioritization comes into picture. Okay, so I need to prioritize what is the first thing that I need to do. If it's a normal day and I don't have anything to do, then it's still okay. I can spend some time on my phone. But if my day is set, I have a target, then I need to, what I need to do? Prioritize.
You were saying like it's like if you check your phone in the morning, another case is like you have this book that you've been dying to read all week or
Yes,
something,
yes.
and you just take that book and start reading. I have a compromise for that situation. You get everything ready and you get in your car. At that time, you can start
Yes.
phone or draw or just read a book. That way, you won't be late and you'll be going to the venue at time, on
That's
time.
why once you have planned, the next thing that follows up is prioritizing. You need to be aware, you need to be mindful of what is the first thing that you need to do. So quickly, as per your plan, you got up at 6 o'clock. So what do? You go freshen up, you finish your bath, your dress is all ironed and ready, you put them on, you finish your breakfast. Okay. So the third point is also controlling. Once you finished all your important ones, controlling comes into picture. Now, see, Smarties, it can be tempting, like Kavya rightly mentioned, it can be tempting to finish off a book which you wanted to finish off, right? So, controlling also means having the power and the mind to control or have control over your priorities. Okay, so you're seeing how things are following up. First, you planned, and if you don't prioritize, your planning is not working. And even after prioritizing, if you don't control your prioritization, then you're not giving importance to your priorities. You're seeing how they're following? Getting my point?
Yes.
You planned, you prioritized, and the third point, you need to control your priorities. If you let your mind loose, then if you don't have control over your priorities, then again, you will not be able to manage your time well. And at the same time, you need to be alert. Suppose you love taking long showers and long baths. How many of you love to take long baths? Anybody here? Okay, we have Adi Shri. Okay, Adishri say, okay, we have Yakshita. We have, who else? Arzin and Adisha and Kavya with a very big smile. Okay, so she wants to take a long bath and then, just relax there. The reason why I asked you this is, okay, Kavya is laughing her way to glory. Okay, Kavya, what will happen if you're going to spend a lot of time taking shower?
You'll get late, and eventually, when you realize you can't participate in the art competition, you'll be really depressed.
Yes. So what do you need to be at that point of time?
Do everything efficiently.
Yes, and then you need to be alert. You need to
Alert
be
of the
alert.
time.
Yes, you need to be alert about your time. Okay. So you need to make sure that you finish your bath quickly and then come out. So that can happen only if you're alert. If you have put your musics on there, you're just enjoying, then that means you're not alert. Maybe we can plan that some other day. Yeah. So you need to be alert. And reminders. One thing you need to remind yourself by being alert that you have to finish certain tasks at the stipulated time. But also, like how Kavya rightly mentioned, you need to have some reminders. You can set reminders on your phone or you can have some sticky notes. So once all these are followed, you have planned, you have prioritized, you have controlled your prioritization, you're alert, you have your reminders, what happens? You win over time, you become efficient. So that's why time management means organizing your time effectively, provided you follow all these 6 time-based features. Even if one misses out, can you manage your time well? Say, suppose I'm not alert and I'm not able to control, but I'm very good at planning. Okay, I'm very good at planning and I have already prioritized. What if I miss on point 3 and point 4? What do you think might happen?
You will like ruin your timetable and you won't be on time.
Yes, so I will not be efficient. So that's why these time-based features are very important when it comes to time management. Now, I told you with an example like how you have to plan, prioritize, control, be alert, have reminders, and efficiency. Now, for the first activity, what you need to do is I'll give you an activity. Say you have an exam tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and after 9 o'clock, you will not be admitted. Now you have to tell me how you're going to manage your time such that you're efficient.
Based features.
Yeah, based on all these time-based features. Okay. So one, write down planning and tell me how you're going to plan.
That can you put it back again?
Yes, Adisha?
I hadn't done copying the other page. Can you please put it back
Oh,
on?
this one, the next page, is it? This one?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. You need not have to write everything, Adisha. You got your target, right? You have your exam at 9 and post 9 you will not be admitted. Now you come up with your own plan, keeping in mind these 6 time-based features. Each one of you should answer my question today. I'll ask each one of you. You have to tell me how you will plan, how you will prioritize, how you're going to control, how you're going to be alert, what kind of reminders you will keep. Vincent, if you need some help, you can ask me, okay? If anyone has any doubts, any difficulties, you can ask me, I'll help you. Adisha, do you need some help?
No, miss.
Okay. Meha, Tarun, Vritika, all good? Meha, can you tell me, based on all these time-based features, how you're going to be an effective time manager? Yeah?
So usually I have tuition at 7 o'clock in the morning. So the day before the exam, I got inform my tutor that I'm not gonna come in the tuition, so I can attend the exam. Then I'll pack my bags, and usually I forgot the writing board for my exams. So yeah, I gotta keep that in mind. Then I'll wake up at 7 or something, or 7 or 6:30. Then I'll do my necessary things like brushing my teeth, going to bathroom, taking a bath or something. Then I'll go back, brushing my hair, put on my dress, then having breakfast, and I'll leave my home by time.
Okay, so you have planned your day prior and you prioritized, so there are no confusion, there are no distractions, and you're well aware, you're alert. What are the things that you need to inform? Yes, and what are the things that you need to take care? And finally, you ensure that you stuck to your timing, and then
Yes.
obviously you are efficient. How have you planned your exam? How are you going to plan your exam in such a way that you reach on time?
So, example, the exam is on Friday,
Mm,
and the exam starts at 9 a.m.
mm-hmm.
So, I will wake up at 6 a.m.
Okay.
and I will take around 45 minutes to get ready. So, that means by 6:45, I'll be ready.
Okay.
So, like, sometimes when I have time, I go walking because I have a walking area around my house. So, I'll go walking for like 1 hour.
Mm,
7:45, and then the exam is actually far from my house, so I'll eat my breakfast. I'll pack
okay.
my lunch. I'll pack my bottles and everything, and then 8:30 I leave, and 9 a.m. I'm there.
Okay. So you were still able to finish all that you do every day because you're getting up early in the morning, right? So 6:30 you are up, you freshen up, you even manage to go for a walk.
For school also, sometimes if I get up early, sometimes I go on walks.
Okay. But sometimes maybe if you are getting up late, you should be mindful that maybe you cannot take a walk that day. That possibility is there. Adisha is pretty much clear what are all the things that she will be doing for her particular day and then still leave her home by 8:30 so that she makes it by 9. So that's her plan. So that's the reason ma'am had rightly mentioned that 24 hours is the same, but the way we plan, our perspective is very different. Okay, let's hear it from Adi Shri.
I would put my alarm to alert me about the exam, and if I would forget, I would open my phone and I would see that my wallpaper is saying exam today. So then I would get brushed and then bathed and then wear my uniform, and then I would take the metro and I would reach to school by 8:30, and then I will go with my friend. I will walk around and then I will ask her if she revised and stuff, and then I will do the exam.
Okay, nice, Adishri. Okay, so let's hear it from Kavya.
My plan is that I'll wake up at 5 a.m. I'll get ready, I'll eat breakfast, and if you're wondering when will I have time to pack, like it's still plenty of time before 9 a.m., but still I'll pack the day before in case I forget in the morning. So like at about 7, I will have enough time to relax, take a walk, meditate, anything to reduce my stress before the exam, or just like revise all the things that will come in the exam, or revise my past notes. I'll put reminders everywhere on sticky notes and on my gadgets. And at 8:30, depends on the time that we have to reach the examination hall or school, I will set off to the venue.
So you're well prepared. You planned 1 hour before than your usual time, waking up time, right? So that is how you plan. So time goes hand in hand only when there's planning, there's prioritization, controlling, alert reminders, like everybody rightly mentioned. Okay, and then you will be called as an effective planner. Okay, lastly, we'll take up Arzin. Yes, Arzin.
I will wake up at 4:30 a.m. and I'll prepare for my exams. If my practice will be completed in we'll take it as 6. I'm still
Okay.
free at that time. That's why I'll play shuttle and do skating with the help of my dad. And I'll take bath, brush my teeth, and I'll have my breakfast, comb my hair, and get ready for my school. And
And then you're off to go.
yes, I'm off to go my school.
See, since you are able to plan well in your mind, you're also getting time to keep up with your things that you enjoy doing, right? You want to go for shuttle. You're not saying it's an examination day and I'm not going to play, right? You're still sticking with that. You're waking up way early so that you don't miss out on your things that you like doing the most. So that's the beauty of planning. Okay, when you're well planned, you have enough time to do everything that you like doing. Okay, if you don't plan, you're all over the place and you cannot give time for things that you really want to do apart from your study schedule. Okay, so this is what it is. Now, so you can just make a note. So now you all are successful planners. So you have to start implementing them. So plan is a success and you have managed your time effectively. Just write plan is a success and you have managed your time effectively by following the 6 time-based features. That's it. Now, look at this picture and tell me what is happening here.
He is out of time to attend the exam.
Okay, so what happens?
He do not admit.
Yes. Yes, Arzin, what do you think is happening here?
Yes, ma'am, he is getting late for his school, and if he is late for school, they won't allow him to enter the school
Yes, so
as he
he's
was
late,
late.
he's worried, he's stressed, he's running literally to keep up with the time. Yes? Should we be in that situation?
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Never.
No, right? So, what I'm trying to tell you here is if you don't keep up with time, you're worried. Time doesn't wait for you, right? No. Time is always ticking, isn't it? Irrespective of what you do, time never waits. So if you don't keep up with time, you're worried, you're stressed, you're tense, you're like, oh my God, what do I do? Yes. So now this brings me to how you can manage your time, the 3 ways of managing your time. Okay. The 3 P's. Can somebody tell me what are the 3 P's to manage time? Practice, plan,
Prepare.
prepare. Yes, Yakshita, what is to practice? What do you mean practice is?
Practice is a verb.
A kind of the activities we need to practice. The work
Okay.
which we want to do.
You need to have a habit and you need to plan in such a way that every single day you ensure that you make it up. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And you have to prepare. Just by planning will things help? You'll tell your mind, okay, I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock. And what if you don't do? You need to prepare yourself for that, right? And then you have to practice. Now, what is that? I'll tell you with an example. Say, for example, the activity number 2 for you is, see, we saw the 3 ways to manage time. Okay, what was that? Can somebody read it for me?
The 3 P's are plan, prepare, and practice.
Now, the activity for you all smarties is keeping in mind these 3 P's, okay? Plan, prepare, and practice. You have to write this activity for me. So, what is that? Say you have a storytelling competition in your school. How many of you like storytelling? Most of you. And how many of you like listening to stories? Okay, nice. So, imagine you have a storytelling competition, okay? And it's a competition, right? And you have 1 week's time. So, you have 1 week's time. So, now you have to tell me how you're going to do your preparations if you want to win the competition. Okay? So, you want to win, your target is you want to win the storytelling competition. Okay. Now, you tell me how you're going to use these 3 ways to manage your time such that you win the competition. Okay? How we are going to plan, how we are going to prepare, and how we are going to practice. How are you going to plan? How are you going to prepare? And how are you going to practice? If you want to win the competition, anywhere, any doubts, you can stop me. I'll explain to you. Smarties, you need to be quick. See, we need to maintain the time. We need to close by 9:30. Yes, and we are doing time management today. Yeah? Yes, Azit, tell me.
First day of the week, we will wake up as usual time, like 5 o'clock or 4:30, and we'll become ready for our school. In school, we have time, we can prepare of it.
Okay.
If we do not have time in school, we can come to home and spend 3-4 hours for storytelling.
Okay.
Like that, we have to spend 6 days. But the
Yes.
7th day, we have to spend more time for us storytelling because we have to win the prize. And the third day, in the last day morning, we have to wake up very earlier, like 3, and we should practice more and more.
Yes. So you planned, you prepared for an entire week, and what you did, you practiced so that you win. Yes. Thank you, Arjun. Yes, Kavya?
You're welcome.
So, if like the week is starting on Monday, like we will go to school, and then when we come back home, we will start working. This will go on for the entire week. But I'm going to be specific with what I'm going to do in those few hours time of preparing my story. So,
Yes.
planning. I will gather all the resources that I need to make the actual story. Preparing. I will make a basic format or formats, and then I will finalize and write the story. When I will practice, I will read out and I will fix all the errors that I notice myself or any errors that like my audience, that is my parents, notice. Then I will practice, and practice until the deadline, and I'll be ready.
That's the way. You need to practice, you need to plan, you need to prepare, And don't you think you need to be confident on the day of your competition? Very important.
Maximum confidence.
Yes. So since you planned, you're confident. What happens if you try to work the previous day of competition? Yes, Rohit?
There is no profit.
There's no profit. Yes. So, like how ma'am rightly mentioned, a day's if you lose even a single second, it's like a day's loss. Okay? So that's why time is so important.
First, I will take 1.5 hours to write the storytelling at evening, and I will take 6 days to prepare the story. And at first, I will plan which type of story I have to tell. Means it would be a deontology story, and I will prepare from where I have to start and where I have to end the story. And I will be practice. A practice makes a man perfect.
Yes, wonderful, Tarun. You're well planned. You also planned you're going to spend one day for writing, and then you're going to gather all information, and the rest of the day you're going to prepare and practice. That's a very detailed plan. Thank you so much, Tarun. Okay, now I'll ask questions to Meha supporting these. Okay, say Meha, you were able to plan, prepare, and practice well, and your hard work is taken care of. Yes, your hard work has amazing results. So you win your competition. So what happens? With your hard work and dedication, you won the competition. So how do you feel?
Opportunity to celebrate myself with myself, and it's like now I did something by not doing the unnecessary things and doing the right things. So yeah, that's like, feeling confident of myself.
So you also got greater clarity? Yes?
Yes.
Remember, what are the results of managing time? What was it, Adishri? What are the results of managing time? Say you were successful in managing your time, okay? And you won the competition. So what happens?
Capability, and
Confidence. So if you manage your time well, you get greater clarity, capability, confidence, and don't you think you're disciplined? Yes? Yes or no? In that 1 week itself, you were so well
Yes.
disciplined because you wanted to win that competition. So when you're so determined and if you maintain your time and manage your time, you become much more clearer. Your capability or your capacity increases. Yes. And when you are clear and when you're capable, what happens? You become confident. And then follows the discipline also. Okay. So that's how you plan. That's how you manage by considering all the time-based features. Yes. And this is the result if you manage your time every single day. So when you manage your time, what happens? You become powerful, strong. Yes or no? Your time is in your fingertips. Yes or no?
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Time is
Time
like it's in your fingertips. You know how to manage time and get the work done. Yes? And that's the reason time management is your fingertips and you become way too confident. Yes?
Yes.
So now today's listening section, we will have Tarun to give only 3-minute speech, 2 to 3 minutes. Remember, Tarun. Kavya will be the listener and we'll have only 3 questions for today. You're going to get a good best listener of Seek Pro if you gain more points, and you also have a gift from me because we are going to meet this time. Okay?
Hello everyone, my name is Tarun, studying 9th standard in India, Andhra Pradesh. Today I am here to share a few lines about the things which harm to our nature, and from that, how can we save our nature? Anybody know the thing? Yes, it's pollution. There are 3 types of major pollutions. Those are noise pollution, air pollution, water pollution, not noise pollution, land pollution. First, we will discuss one by one. Air pollution. Air pollution is increasing nowadays due to so many construction of factories, motorcycles, cars, drugs, and firing of plastics. We have to avoid these all things by using, but we have to prevent all this by using banning of some factories which are producing high smoke, and we don't use the motorcycles. Don't use the motorcycles, and we have to use the bicycles. It helps to protect our atmosphere and air pollution. And the second one is land pollution. The land pollution is the major things of land pollution is plastic. We have to avoid plastic, and we have to use jute bags. It will help to our future children's. And the third thing is water pollution. Nowadays, the water pollution also very increasing for so many days. The water pollution main causes are factories. From factories, it releases so many poisonous things to the rivers and seas. We have to stop the running of those factories which are releasing poisonous water to the rivers. And there is another type of pollution, that is noise pollution. It is not so much in so many areas, but we also have to avoid these things by using of horn. We have to set a medium of volume in our TVs. It will help to the students who are studying in homes, and we can avoid all these pollutions by using 3 R's. Those are reduce, reuse, recycle. Thank you.
Can we have a big round of applause for Tarun? Thank you so much, Tarun. Okay, now questions. Kavya.
Okay, so the first question is, what harms our nation?
Pollution.
Yes.
The second question is, what is air pollution and how can we prevent it?
Air become polluted.
Okay.
So like, how can we prevent air pollution? Anyone knows?
Yes.
By not doing plastic. Yes, and anything else?
By reducing the amount of using motorcycles and four-wheeler cars, and by using bus, trams, and train, we can reduce that.
Okay, yes. And the third and final question is, how can we prevent land pollution?
By stop using plastics that much.
Avoid plastics or jute bags.
Yes, you should not use plastics.
Another way is to reuse, recycle, and reduce.
Yes, nice. That's another way.
Thank
So
you,
you get a
ma'am.
point. Thank you.